When my doctor at Cedars-Sinai in Los Angeles said the words pancreatic cancer, a single thought popped into my mind. I'm a dead man. That's what I had always thought when I heard someone had pancreatic cancer, and it usually turned out to be true. My doctor told me that my chances of surviving for more than a few months weren't high, and I had no reason to doubt him. Now, a lot of things go through your head when you get a death sentence handed to you. Starting with, why me? What did I do to deserve this? Once the shock wears off, it's hard not to sink into bitterness, to feel that you've been singled out in a way that's not fair. For me, that initial shock quickly turned to self-criticism and blame. Did I do this to myself? What could I have done differently? Is it my fault? In those first few weeks after my diagnosis, amid the whirlwind of figuring out treatments and medication, I struggled with Lisa's help to make sense of what was happening to me. Trying to counteract all the negative emotions that kept welling up, the anger, the bitterness, despair, I began thinking to myself, I've had more lifetimes than 10 people put together, and it's been an amazing ride, so this is okay. So I was trying to find some way to accept what was going on. But then a funny thing happened. I just couldn't. I was not ready to go, and I was damned if this disease was going to take me before I was good and ready. So I said to my doctor, show me where the enemy is and I'll fight him. I wanted to understand exactly what I was up against so I could go after this cancer rather than waiting for it to beat me. Fighting cancer has been the most challenging, eye-opening experience I've ever had, and it has sent me on an emotional journey deeper than anything I've ever felt before. Facing your own mortality is the quickest way possible to find out what you're made of. It strips away all the bullshit and exposes every part of you. Your strengths, your weaknesses, your sense of self, your soul. It also leads you to confront life's hardest questions. Is there a heaven? Will I make it in? Has this life counted for something other than just my own narcissism? Have I lived a good life? Am I a good person? It's easy to dismiss these difficult questions when you have your whole life ahead of you. But when faced with your own mortality, they suddenly take on a whole new meaning. I'm far from perfect, and I've made a lot of mistakes in my life. But that's one thing we both got right. And it's the one thing that is keeping me going today. So as I wrote this in June of 2009, sitting in our beautiful ranch home in New Mexico with the sun beaming down on the mountains, I realized yet again how much more I want to do in this life. Together with Lisa, I'll keep on pushing, I'll keep on believing, because that in the end is the greatest gift we have.